Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question about the application of law of attraction in practical ways to our lives. Our question today comes from Ruchi, and basically she does not want to depend on anyone's help in order to get the things that she wants in life. Let me read the question out to you. Is it possible to decide on how? For example, I want a partner, but I don't want it coming through my parents. It just feels boring and uncomfortable. I want to move to a different country and I don't want assistance from my family. I want to move on my own because it feels really exciting, also feels proud to do that. Similarly, I don't really enjoy money coming to me from my parents. I feel obligated to them and also judged, so I want money flowing to me in other fun ways and I feel free then. So how evokes certain kind of feeling when I focus on it? Should I keep from focusing on them and keep the momentum going, or I need some more tweaking to do? Or the how is the actual want, or what? Oh my God. Ruchi, there are so many questions in your one question. All right, I'm going to take it apart. And the first thing I want to say to you is, Ruchi, when I read your question, the thing that pops out right away is where you're focused. Because it seems when I read everything that you've written that you want this, but you're talking about this. I want to move to a new country, but I don't want help to do it. I want to get married, but I don't want it to come through my parents. So you're pushing against, sweetheart. And when you push against something, you get stuck. You cannot push against it. See, here's the thing. An open way of asking the universe is, universe, I don't care how it's going to come. It could come through my parents or it could come through any other means. I am open. Being open, there's freedom in being open. And that's what you want. Because here's what happens. Let's say that you want something and you want it really, really badly, but you have a lot of negative beliefs about how it can come through a specific means. Then what happens is you get stuck because your energy is split into two. Now, I'm going to give you an example. I want a partner and I don't want it to come through the arranged route, meaning through my parents. I don't want an introduction through my parents because it feels boring and uncomfortable. So there are two things going on over here. First of all, you're talking about boring and uncomfortable. And then you're talking about your parents. So you're focused on the absence of what you want. Free-flowing way of doing it is, universe, I want a partner. Bring me a partner that would make me happy in a manner that is comfortable and interesting. Now you're talking about what you want instead of talking about the absence of it. Okay? Absolutely anything that you want is possible, but if you push back against the thing that you don't want, then you cannot make that thing that you want come through any other means. So if you keep pushing back against an introduction being made by your parents, then you make it harder for that person to show up through any other means because your attention is here. And the universe will give you whatever you are putting your attention on, even if that is the thing that you don't want. Does that make sense? So the way to get around it is to not worry about where it's going to come from, to trust that the universe already knows what you want, to trust that the universe knows that you don't want an arranged marriage, and therefore the universe is not going to force you to get into an arranged marriage. You gotta trust the universe to look after your desires, and you need to believe that anything that you ask for is possible. You see? But when you push back against this one, then the thing that you want cannot come through you, to you, through any of the other possible means through which it could come. And the other thing is, you're asking about how specific you can get about what you want. And there's a really easy test about this. You cannot get specific about what you want and how you want it to come if you are low on the emotional scale. Because when you are low on the emotional scale and you start becoming specific and you say things like, I want to meet this person at work, or I want to meet this person at a friend's house, it can't happen because you're low on the emotional scale. When you go high up on the emotional scale, you can become as specific as you want. You can detail each and everything when you're high on the emotional scale. Now, the interesting thing about this is that if you were high on the emotional scale, you wouldn't still be waiting for this thing to happen. It would have happened already, because when you're high on the emotional scale, everything that you want comes into your life easily. There's no trying involved. There's no pushing involved. There's no worrying involved. And so the fact that what you want has not manifested is evidence, that is proof that you are not doing a very good job of going up the emotional scale and staying there for long enough for the universe to bring you the things that you want. And all of those things, finding a partner, moving to another country, having money come to you through your own efforts, all of those things are absolutely possible. Not only possible, they are certain. And not only is there one option, there are literally thousands of options at every moment of time. There are thousands of options that will enable you to find what you want. So you have to go general. You cannot be specific, because your getting specific is the thing that is getting in your way. There was a woman who came to Abraham one day, and she had a question. She was a deep sea diver, and she had a condition with her eyes that prevented her from diving because of the pressure. She needed surgery. She wanted to get the surgery, but she didn't want to take the money from her father. She felt exactly like you, that taking money from my father is going to make me feel obligated or obliged towards him, and he's going to judge me for it. And so Abraham said to this woman, Abraham said, you want this thing, and you most certainly have negative beliefs about how it can come to you through your own means. So the universe has found the path of least resistance for you, and your path of least resistance is through your father. So the universe is answering your desire in the best way that it can, given your belief system. Why are you saying no to it? Just accept the gift from the universe and move on, and then work on your beliefs, your negative beliefs about your father. And Ruchi, that makes so much sense to me as I consider what you have written, because the bottom line is that you want what you want, and there are so many ways that the universe can bring it to you, and who cares where it comes from? You should not care where it is coming from, because you should understand that the means through which it is coming to you is your path of least resistance. And if you did not have even bigger resistance on all the other paths, then that would be your path of least resistance, and the universe would bring it to you through that path. Because the universe already knows everything that you want and how you want it to be. You don't need to repeat it over and over again. I don't want an arranged marriage. I don't want, every day you wake up and you say, I don't want an arranged marriage. I don't want an arranged marriage. I don't want an arranged marriage. And the universe is saying, stop it. I already know that you don't want an arranged marriage. And if you stop talking about it, maybe I can find another way to bring it to you. But as long as your attention is on arranged marriage, then that's the only door that you have left open. Because your intention does not matter. Your intention only matters if your attention is in the same place. But it's not, Ruchi. Because your intention is to have it come through a means other than your parents, but your attention is on your parents. So the universe cannot bring it to you through any other means. You got to stop pushing back. Stop pushing back, and just every time you think about these things that you want, you've got to say, I am open. Universe, I am open to any and all means through which you can fulfill my desire. I am open to it. And when it shows up, accept it with appreciation and thankfulness that it has come. And at the same time, work on your beliefs. Because it is the fact that you think you will be obliged to your parents that you feel obliged to your parents. If you didn't feel that way, then you wouldn't hear those things from them. And the fact that you are hearing those kinds of things from them means that you're not high on the emotional scale. Because when you're high on the emotional scale, your self-worth is so big that no one can treat you as less than. So, Ruchi, sweetheart, you've got work to do. And I'm going to suggest that you get a copy of the 40-day unlimited workbook to do a 40-day law of attraction workout, so that you can start working on these beliefs that you've got that are preventing you from getting what you want. Because the only thing that is important here is that you find a way to go up the emotional scale and stay there. And the 40-day workout will help you to do so. The 40-day workout the workbook comes with admission to my private Facebook group, where there is a study group every night that helps you to complete the exercises in the workbook. There are, the whole workbook has a video course that goes along with it inside the Facebook group. And so if you are on Facebook, it would be wonderful if you can grab the workbook and join the workout, because you've got cobwebs. You've got cobwebs in your thinking, and it would be helpful for you to remove those cobwebs. Get open. Open yourself up and say to yourself, I'm going to stop caring how it comes, because I know that the universe will find the path of least resistance, the path about which I have the least number of negative beliefs. That is the path that will open in order to bring me the things that I want. Be open, and everything that you want will come to you. All right, Ruchi, I hope that this helps you and everyone else who is visiting my channel today. Thank you for visiting. Would you please click on the like button and leave me a comment? Your comments and your likes help my videos to rank better in YouTube and increases exposure. I would really appreciate that. And also, if you're interested in my message, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so that I can invite you back for more. Take care, guys. Have a super fantastic rest of the day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.